Messi got 3. Ronaldo got 0. The press room predicted everything. 16 hours before this match, we asked one question: can Ronaldo answer? We said the pressure of Messi's hat trick would follow him onto the pitch. We said DR Congo would build a wall and try to frustrate him. We said if they held Portugal scoreless into the second half, the Messi comparison would become deafening. We said frustration was the underdog's greatest weapon. Tonight in Houston, every single word came true. Portugal won. DR Congo won. João Neves headed Portugal in front after 6 minutes. Wissa equalized deep in first-half stoppage time. And for the entire second half, Cristiano Ronaldo played all 90 minutes, pushed, demanded, tried, and could not find the goal that the entire football world was waiting for. The drought is now 10 matches, 10 major tournament appearances, without an open play goal, 5 years, 2 Euros, 1 World Cup. And the most painful statistic of all: in the last 48 hours, Lionel Messi scored 3 goals in Kansas City. Cristiano Ronaldo scored 0 in Houston. The split screen we warned about is now the defining image of this World Cup. Let us go through what happened. Because this was not a failure of talent. This was a failure of psychology against a team that executed the exact game plan their setup promised. Portugal started perfectly. 6 minutes in, João Neves timed his run into the box, met a cross with a composed header, and gave Portugal the lead, 1-0. The script seemed to be writing itself. Portugal would dominate, Ronaldo would score, the Messi comparison would be answered. But then something changed. Portugal eased off. They controlled possession. They circulated the ball. They looked comfortable. Too comfortable. The kind of comfortable that we have seen destroy favorites at this tournament over and over again. Spain were comfortable against Cape Verde. They drew 0-0. Belgium were comfortable against Egypt. They drew 1-1. Uruguay were comfortable against Saudi Arabia. They drew. Comfort is the disease of this World Cup. And Portugal caught it. DR Congo sat deep, 5 defenders, 2 banks of pressure, exactly the formation we identified in the pre-match analysis. Coach de Sabre had studied what Cape Verde did to Spain. He had studied what Egypt did to Belgium. He knew that if you take away space, deny chances, and wait, European teams panic when the clock ticks without a second goal. And deep into first-half stoppage time, Congo struck. The 4th minute of added time, Wissa reacted fastest to a loose ball inside the area and fired past Diogo Costa. 1-1. DR Congo's first ever World Cup goal in their first tournament match since 1974. 52 years of waiting, and the moment arrived when Portugal thought they had the first half safely in their pocket. That goal changed everything, not just the scoreline, the psychology. Portugal went into halftime knowing that their lead, their control, their dominance had been erased in one moment of concentration loss. And Ronaldo went into halftime knowing that Messi's 3 goals were still flashing on every screen in every bar in every country watching this World Cup. The second half was exactly what we predicted. Portugal pushed. Ronaldo dropped deeper and deeper, searching for the ball. The frustration was visible in his body language. Arms spread wide, questioning his teammates, running into channels that were blocked by blue shirts. Shooting from positions that the Ronaldo of 25 would have turned into goals, but the Ronaldo of 41 could not convert. Martinez changed personnel. He threw on attacking options. Portugal had 70% possession in the second half, but possession without penetration is just passing for the sake of passing. DR Congo's wall held. Mbemba was immense at center back. Wan-Bissaka, the Croydon-born defender who chose Congo over England, shut down everything that came down Portugal's left side, and the final whistle blew. 1-1. Ronaldo stood on the pitch, hands on hips, staring at the ground. The image that every photographer in Houston had been waiting for. The image that will sit next to Messi's 3-fingered celebration in every newspaper tomorrow morning. Now here is the bigger picture. Because this result does not exist in isolation, it exists inside a pattern that is now undeniable. European favorites against African and underdog opponents at this World Cup. Spain 0-0 Cape Verde. Belgium won all Egypt. France needed a halftime revolution to beat Senegal. Uruguay drew with Saudi Arabia, and now Portugal won all DR Congo. 5 matches, 1 victory. And that one victory required Deschamps to completely transform his team at halftime. Every other European favorite has dropped points. What is happening at this World Cup is not an anomaly. It is a correction. The 48-team format has given smaller nations preparation time, tactical sophistication, and most importantly, belief. DR Congo did not come to Houston to survive, they came to compete. Wissa's goal was not a lucky break, it was the product of a team that refused to accept that the script was already written. And Ronaldo, the honest assessment is this: he played 90 minutes, he worked, he tried, but the explosive acceleration, the ability to create something from nothing, the physical dominance that defined his career, these are diminished. He is 41. The Saudi Pro League numbers are real, 30 goals this season, but the World Cup is a different arena. The defenders are faster, the spaces are smaller, and the pressure of Messi's shadow is something that no Saudi League match could have prepared him for. The question now is enormous. Does Martinez start Ronaldo in the next match? Gonçalo Ramos is on the bench, a younger, faster, hungrier striker who could transform Portugal's attack, but dropping Ronaldo at a World Cup, possibly his last World Cup, is not a tactical decision. It is a political earthquake. And Martinez, who has been in this situation before with Belgium's golden generation, knows how destructive that kind of decision can be. The press room will be fascinating before Portugal's next match. Will Martinez be asked directly whether Ronaldo starts? Will Ronaldo face questions about Messi's hat-trick? Will the drought, now 10 matches, become the only story? This is what press room wars exists for. The psychology before the match predicted the psychology on the pitch. Frustration, comfort disease, the wall, the split screen. Everything we decoded in the press room played out in 90 minutes of football in Houston. Subscribe and turn on notifications. The next time Portugal play, we will decode every word Martinez and Ronaldo say in the press room. Because after tonight, the questions they face will be the hardest of this entire World Cup. Messi answered in Kansas City. Ronaldo could not answer in Houston. And the greatest rivalry in football history just had its most painful chapter written on the biggest stage in the world.